Welcome back to Let's Play Red Faction. When we last left off, Tangier kicked some serious ass. And now I'm going to show you the other endings I unlocked. Didn't take too long, it was easy. Let's see. Here we are. Now, like the other endings, there's a serious bad ending and a silly bad ending. This is the serious bad ending, and unfortunately, this is the canonical one.
Alias was branded a mutant and a danger to the Commonwealth.
Despite the fact I saved the Commonwealth.
He was stripped of his citizenship and sentenced to death. He managed a daring escape just prior to public execution and was never heard from again. Although Tangier survived the fall from Sopot's statue, she was never located. Her body was never recovered.
What, she couldn't swim to shore? Who cares? I hated her anyway.
Because of his odd appearance and psychological problems, Trike ended up unemployed and homeless.
Well, but I told you those tattoos should have been removed. And couldn't he have just sold his gunship or something? It's probably worth, like, a lot of money. He could have gotten a share in a business for that. And there's Sopot. We don't see his loading screen much. That's some nice armor. Anyway, this is the canonical ending. Alias went to Mars and died, thanks to you bastards who didn't care enough for him. Now for the silly bad ending.
Alias was tried by the Red
Screen
Faction
went black here.
for the massacre in the Red Faction headquarters. Although the evidence of numerous murdered civilians was circumstantial, no one came forward to corroborate his version of events. He was convicted of murder and awaits execution.
What, they blame me for the massacre at the headquarters?
Tangier was rescued from the harbor by a passing garbage scow.
Oh.
She fell in love with the boat's captain. They married, and she lived happily ever after on the boat.
Alias?
6 children, 2 dogs, and 3 cats.
Jeez, Alias!
Judged to be too unstable to be trusted, Trike was thrown out of the Commonwealth by the Red
Again, tattoos.
Eventually, he was shot down as he smuggled bootleg copies of electronic games into the Commonwealth from third world countries.
Did you hear Alias's voice when he was describing how happy Tangier was? Jeez, Alias, are you in love with her? There's no need to be jealous, you jackass. It's your own fault you killed all those... It's your own fault you killed all those civilians and had to be executed, you bastard. Oh, well, to be fair, I hate her too, so... Yeah, that's it. That's the endings. And here's all this crap. I'll put this in a separate video someday. And, gallery... I forgot to show you something. No, not these guns. There's some other stuff in here, actually, besides the guns. There's the auto turret. We see these, like, maybe 3 or 4 times during the game. Here's the man turret. This only appears once, which I was somewhat disappointed by, because this would have been cool to use in several instances. Ooh, there's the dropship. The guy's standing in that little, thing in the back between the 2 wings right there. I don't know what's in the rest of it. It's kind of... Wait a minute. Wow, that's a huge cockpit in the front. Wow, how does this work? Is this the size of one guy and then how oh god, I'm confused. Let's switch to something else. Here's the boat Trike used in the opening cutscene of the beginning of the game. We never see it again, nor do we use it in the game. I only unlocked 96% of all this crap. Son of a bitch. And here's the standard gunship. Trike eventually switched to one of these. And here's Trike's gunship. It's more powerful, but requires a second pilot, so that sucks. Here's the annoying tram. Here's the tank with the gas tank on the back. That's not very effective. The ATV, we blew up 5,000 of these. Most objective and tank gunner. Didn't I do this? Anyway, those are those stupid trucks. There's the stupid battle armor. I think this is the version that Molov used. And there's the submarine. The real crappy submarine level. And the magnetic mine. We hate these. Now, I said I'd show you a bit of the multiplayer levels. Now, this game is really good for multiplayer. If you like just playing with your friends on an old PS2, I recommend you get this game, because it has a lot of multiplayer levels. Look at all this. This one's fun. Unfortunately, there's only one fan in the center. Ooh, this is cool, too. Ooh, this is a good level, Fall Factor. They're certainly much, much better than the levels in Call of Duty, which is essentially just stagnant gray levels 1 through 15. I think this might be from the first Red Faction, actually, Coffee Break. Ooh. See, look how many levels there are. And the Capture the Flag even has its own missions. Let's take a quick look at those. Rock Apocalypse. Stock and Trade. Chasm. Ooh, that looks like fun. Breakthrough. I forgot. It's been a while since I played a lot of these.
We fight alone against it.
And this is like a Fall Factor, except with Capture the Flag. And this is like that other level.
From within.
Now, thankfully, you can play with bots, so that's fun. They aren't as good as... You can only have like 5 of them, so it's not as well varied as Time Splitters, which I will do a Let's Play on one day. Anyway, that's pretty much all I can show you. There's like a bunch of different modes, but I'm not going to bother showing you those. You'll have to play those yourself. So, that's the game. It's a good game. If you can find it cheap somewhere, I recommend you buy it. Now I just gotta find a way to end this level, but how? Oh well, you've had enough to see us. So goodbye, folks, and one day we can hope that as Spopot finally ends this speech that's been going on for nearly 10 years, and still going. Despite the fact that he's dead, he's still talking. So when we come back, folks, I will be playing another game. So until then, folks, until